Wake up another day, fucking ask yourself, is this it? Fucking crawl out of bed and you think, I'm not suicidal, but I'm not fucking living either. You go, smile, show up for work, maybe hit the gym. Deep down inside, just empty, numb, quietly dying inside. As we get older and some would say wiser, that emptiness can really just start to develop our lives. It doesn't matter how fucking magic we are and how good everything is. And we say, well, am I burnt out? I don't know. Or is it a crisis of purpose? Are you asking, is there more to life than this? Because let's talk about it, because fucking nobody else is. In your 40s, you think, oh, you should have your shit together, and you say, oh, I should have done that. But in reality, you've got this numbness that you just can't explain. You wake up after a big night of sleeping. Nothing's wrong, but nothing feels right either. You've got all the things you said you wanted, but you're still not fulfilled. And then you're stuck asking the question, is this all there is? I know for myself, even after I've achieved everything, well, is this it? And it's just that question, isn't it, that just sits there and in the background of everything that you do and everything you believe and everything you hope for is asking yourself, is this it? I've beaten many demons and seen demons being beaten by others, but still find myself asking, is this all there is? And you think, well, maybe I'm chasing something that is somebody else's dream. I think sometimes you ask yourself, oh, is this all there is? And you think you should have this and you should have had that. And by this age, should have everything sorted. And as you get over 40, you think, well, fuck, you're getting old now. You should have it all. You should have the job, the marriage, the kids, everything down pat. But the truth is, most of us will never have that dream life that's in somebody else's successful framework, because if you're trying to get a framework that somebody else has put together, I guess that's the thing. We try, we say we should have this, we should have $1 million, we should drive a nice car, and we look at all these people achieving things and then we think that that's the finish line. But it's a fake finish line, because it's a lie. Because you don't see the life that the people live. You don't see the despair that other people have, I guess. And when you're comparing yourself to others with social media through what you can see, you don't see the pain in their eyes that are in their heart. You don't see the things that they're missing. You don't see the disappointment that they're living with. You don't see all that. But we're looking at it and go, oh, they've got their shit together. They've got everything. And well, fuck, I haven't. So I guess they say that comparison is the thief of joy. But you can't really compare anything, because one man's trash is another man's treasure, and one man's treasure is another man's trash. And everybody's life's different. Everybody's living by their own rules and their own, success. And I guess that's where we've got to start to define really what success is, what success would mean for us. What is our purpose? Why are we here? That's why I talk about legacy. That's why I talk about building more, being more. And sometimes you fall short. Sometimes you don't do it right. Sometimes you fuck up. And that's okay, because we're all just trying to do our best. And sometimes you make mistakes. But you don't want to be the almost man. So close, but never fucking crossing the line. So what you need to do is start to define what success means to you, whether that's monetary. Success doesn't necessarily mean more things. I think success is leaving a legacy that hopefully will be a positive in this world. And I don't need more motivation to make something different, because motivation is short hit. You just need a direction to move in towards, and then a meaning. And how do you find that? What would you get older, you think, well, what is life all about? And why am I doing everything that I am? And the way that you get to the answer is you ask yourself, what makes you feel alive? Not what should make you feel alive. What are you when nobody's watching, and what legacy do you want to leave? The man with the big why can endure anyhow. And that's why we need to find a reason why to push forward, to do something different, so that we can rebuild ourselves. Because if you're waking up numb, angry, bitter, with resentment, something has to change. And it doesn't mean that you have to your whole life and start again. All it means is that you've got to reassess where you're at. Name the numbness. Stop pretending that you're fine. Work out where you're in alignment and work out where you're out of alignment, whether it's your work, your marriage, your health. And then start leading yourself. Start taking some action. Start moving. Start going for a walk every day. Start having some sober days. Start having a conversation that you need to do. And then you can start to move your life in the direction that you want. Because it's important to find a big why. It's important to move your life in the direction that you want to go. Ask yourself the hard questions and then start to move your life in the direction. Because just because you're getting older doesn't mean that your life is going to go, your quality is going to go down. All it means is that you've got a bit more knowledge to draw upon so that you can create something new for yourself. And ultimately, we just got to keep leveling up. Life's about evolving, not dissolving. And it's about creating that life for yourself so that you can start to live in alignment with the man that you wanted to be rather than the man that you should be. Because I think as we get older, like I said, we've got all this idea about what should be done and what shouldn't be done, but we've got to start to live in alignment with ourselves rather than in alignment with society. And if you can do that, and if you can start to put some of those things in place, I guess the issues that we face as men as we get older can start to be addressed. And you don't have to do this alone. There's a brotherhood you can join. Links down in the below. But just remember, you've just got to start where you're at. Take some actions, whether they're small or big, it doesn't matter. And start moving in the direction that you want your life to go in. And do it over and over and over again until eventually you wake up one day and you don't wake up with that dread. You don't wake up with not knowing what the day will bring. Give it a try. I'm Jason, and have a great day.